Say hi.
You put the hi. I put my baby seatbelt on because she don't want to be her seatbelt on. Come on.
Okay. Matthew, say hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I see you.
Hey, Mommy.
Matt, say hi to the phone. Look, Matt. Say hi. Say hi.
Yeah, you had
Okay.
it yesterday when Mommy was driving to her school. But I did that because you still had it the whole time.
Welcome back, everyone. This is how I start my mornings, on my knees, praying to the Lord to lead and guide our family, and today is no different. And so that's just what you see me doing here. I had a good conversation with God this morning, and I just really needed that moment. But I can always talk to God about anything, about how I'm feeling before I start my day, and it just helps my day flow a lot smoother. I've dropped the younger 3 off, and I'm back home folding clothes while Grace is doing her schoolwork. She's already completed her live session for the day, and so now she's just doing her work somewhat because I don't know what she was doing right there. But yeah, I'm just folding clothes. It's something I do daily because I have to constantly wash clothes just to stay kept up with laundry. And obviously it's something that I'm used to now, so I don't mind doing it at all. But yeah, that's just what we're doing right here. In today's video, you'll see me making lunch for myself and my 2 homeschoolers, as well as dinner for everyone. I brought the wraps initially for today's dinner, but because they were here, and my kids go through phases, like they don't really like wraps and then they do. So I guess they're in a season of liking wraps. So they had them yesterday, but they wanted them again today. So we had chicken and shrimp yesterday, or the previous day, and now I'm just making chicken and shrimp for them. But Grace wanted a croissant instead, so I didn't mind because we had like 3 or 4 left. So I made a croissant sandwich for her, and she also wanted the corn from yesterday, and we had she also had some fruit. She wanted pineapples, so that was her lunch for the day. Here it is right here. Now I'm going to make my son's wrap, and he just basically wanted chicken with corn. He normally loves rice, so I don't really know what's going on right now with him and rice, but I didn't mind just making him a chicken and corn wrap. He didn't even want cheese, lettuce, nothing, so this is what he wanted, so I made it for him. And he also had some fruit and another side. He asked for grapes, and then I also believe he had chips with his. But being that they're home, it is easier to just ask them what they want. But yeah, that's what he had for his lunch. And here it is. And now I'm about to make my wrap, and y'all, it was so good. I mean, those leftovers were awesome. But yeah, I just had lettuce and tomato. I added my meat. I forgot to add the cheese, but I just put it on top because I was hungry. I didn't care about the order necessarily. Some chipotle ranch. I wrapped it up real good, and it was so delicious. Exactly what the baby and I needed. And then I also had a bar, but I don't think I could fit the bar in my belly, so I just ended up eating the wrap and the strawberries. And now I'm making dinner. I'm starting off with peppers and onions. I didn't use the green pepper because it looked a little weird, so I just ended up using the yellow pepper and red pepper. And you're just gonna see me cutting them up here. I did not used to cut veggies as much, but then I realized how easy it was, and I was like, oh, I don't mind doing this at all. And so I'm so used to cutting them up now. Of course, I'm not like a pro, but But being that I have a large family, I cooked at least 4 times a week. Every now and then with the pregnancy, I'm not feeling as great, so I asked my husband to pick up something quick like pizza or Chinese, and he doesn't mind doing it because he knows how I feel. So thank God for that. It's a blessing. But for the most part, I'm in the kitchen most of the time cooking. I just added some avocado oil to my pan, and I'm about to fry my vegetables in the skillet. Then I was like, oh, let me get some minced garlic. So that's what you see me doing here, just going to get some garlic to add it in as well. I actually burnt the garlic, but shh, don't tell anybody. I just ended up taking it out, but it's still seasoned really well for the most part. I didn't take out all of it because, you know, some burnt pieces are okay. They add a little, you know, burnt flavor or whatever. But yeah, I did take most of it out. I just let it cook too long. I was trying to wash dishes and everything all at the same time. So yeah, but I'm just finishing up the veggies here because my husband likes them well cooked. And then I'm gonna add my ground beef, and I seasoned it really well. I just like to try a lot of different things. So I did, aside from onion powder and garlic powder, which I use often, as well as salt. I've been using a lot of Himalayan salt recently, but I also added chili powder, paprika, parsley flakes, you know, things like that, just to give a little bit more flavor. I also used the Cajun seasoning because I like the way it made the chicken taste the day before. So I like playing around with seasonings and veggies. It just gives the food more flavor. And, you know, it's a great thing to have flavor when you have a large family or any size family. I mean, I like flavor, period. So I do like to add different flavors. And I like to experiment with different dishes and everything. And my cousin came over. They were just in the neighborhood, so they dropped by. I thought she was more on camera, but I guess you can't really see her that much. But yeah, it was a nice little visit. And she waited for me to finish so she could taste it. And she asked me what seasonings I was using. So I still had them out. So I just showed her. As you can see, I decided to add some Creole seasoning. And it definitely gave it a little more flavor. I don't know what I was eating here, but I wasn't eating the meat because it wasn't cooked yet. But I do find something to snack on while I'm cooking because I will get hungry. But that's a good thing because the first part of the pregnancy, I was not hungry as much. So here the meat is finally finished and I'm just letting her try it. She told me she didn't want that much, but she did ask for more because it was really that good. I said, you don't even have to tell me it's good, because after I tasted it, I knew how good it was because those flavors were really working well together. And it was funny because I was actually supposed to do taco seasoning because, you know, we were having tacos / burritos, and I forgot. I asked Kara to come get Matt.
Come in.
Go ahead, Matt. It's not funny, Matt. You wanna go with Kara? Kara leaving you. You can go with Kara? Go with Kara. You wanna go see Grandma?
Go, Mama. Mama here.
Go ahead, go with Kara.
Walk. One.
It works every time. And now everyone's home, so I'm gonna start wrapping these burritos. And y'all, all I did was wrap all night, literally all night, because one would finish their burrito and then come back and ask for another one. And I was just like, you know what? But I didn't mind. Thankfully, I had enough strength. Sometimes my husband will step in, but he was too busy eating. So, you know, yeah, it was basically just me. And then I think that night he ended up making fried rice. I don't quite remember, because sometimes he does like to do a little something in the kitchen. My husband loves to cook as well. So at one point he had offered, I hope he listens to this specifically, but at one point he offered to cook in the beginning of my pregnancy, and he said I could just do the other things, but that kind of went down the drain. So, but he does cook when he feels like it, so I definitely don't mind the assistance. But I also like to cook, especially, you know, lately I've been feeling well. Y'all couldn't hold it. I was like, I have to eat, but I was still making their wraps for them. So that's what you see me doing here. I don't know if my husband can wrap them as well as I can, but I'm sure he can wrap them pretty good. But y'all, that wrap was so good. I think I only had one this night because I did have a wrap earlier, and I stay full very long. I know my belly is big, but I stay full for a while, y'all, so I really don't eat that much. But I'm just glad that everyone enjoyed. I don't think we had much meat left over. We did have a little bit. My mother-in-law was staying with us, so there was some meat left. I do remember there being some meat left. I think they ate all the corn, but you see Will, he was so excited about his wrap with meat and corn. That's all he had, y'all, was meat and corn. But hey, whatever they want sometimes, because sometimes it's old school, whatever I put in front of you is what you're gonna eat. But at least they all liked it and enjoyed it. But yeah, we had a good family night, and so I'm very grateful for that. And of course, I'm going to end with the scripture, and that is, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him." And so you all be encouraged. I hope you all have a blessed evening, and we will see you all in the next video.